Hi, welcome back to Kimbo's Crafts. I'm Kimbo and this is my channel where I go over all things craft related. And this week I have a little bit of a fun project that I want to go over with you. So, long story short, I've been working around my house and just with most home projects, I ended up with about 4 of these concrete bricks, now paving bricks from Home Depot. I think you can get them at any home improvement store. Anyway, very generic brick, affordable. I'm done with them. I have them, and I was just thinking it would be fun to repurpose them because I will be working on my yard soon, doing some gardening and just kind of using found objects and repurposed objects to decorate it. Just sounded really fun. So today, long story short, trying to cut it shorter, I suppose, I'm going to be painting my brick into a book. So that way I can have books just kind of scattered around my yard for decorations. And so I've decided to paint them some of my favorite books. Today I'm just going to paint one because I think it's going to take quite a bit of time. And it's going to be based off of the Wheel of Time's first book, The Eye of the World, which is one of my favorite books of all time. Actually, the entire series is my favorite, but it had to start somewhere, right? So it's the first book in the series. And so you'll notice I said it was a gray brick. I have coated it in primer. So just to start with, I took it out back, I scrubbed it down with just a brush and hosed it off to get it as clean as possible. And then I primered it so that the paint could stick to something and get like the best payoff for it. So now we kind of have the white blank pages. We just need to make the cover look right. So I'm going to start here like this is the spine of the book. And this is wax paper. I like to use wax paper for a lot of my painting projects now. I've been doing a lot of painting projects around the house. And it's nice because it's not very porous. Well, it's not porous because it's wax coated. And so it's helpful for keeping everything kind of tidy. Let's see how this color looks without changing it up. This is a pretty popular project that I got inspiration off of Pinterest. There's a lot of people doing a lot of different kind of books, different techniques. I'm just using acrylic, generic paint, nothing too fancy from Michaels. Like I said, I just used some primer that works on concrete. Gonna need a lot of this base color. Suppose I should show. So every book has a cover. So I'm going to add lines for the cover down 3 of the ends. And this brick had a chunk taken off of it. So our book's a bit damaged. But it'll be okay with the look we're going for. Now I know from painting it with the primer, you can spray paint it. I already had primer in it, what is it, just a traditional paint can. So I put it on with a roller. But it really soaks up a lot of the primer, but that saves us money on the pretty colors that we paint it with. And hopefully keeps these colors from being soaked up too much. So I think that's a very important step. Making sure my book here has a very thick cover. I would say in hindsight, for the next bricks, because I said I had 4, I might just use a roller to apply the coat of paint for the cover. Just for speed. I know you can't see what I'm doing very well, but to keep paint from spreading too much, I'm kind of just leaving the brick upright and painting the sides in the same kind of broad brush strokes that I did the spine. Okay, I think I've got most of that applied how I like it, and it's okay if it's a bit thin and not too, I guess it's a little opaque. It's okay with me. Okay, through the magic of editing, we're gonna go ahead and let this dry before we continue to the next step. Okay, see you then. Okay, welcome back. The brick is mostly dry, at least the spine. So we can go ahead and move forward with painting the spine, maybe drawing some of the lines for the, what's the word I'm looking for? That didn't mix very well. The lines for the word I'm looking for is pages. Okay. I want to turn this a little bit for me. Just because I write at an angle. Yeah, not quite completely dry. Okay. I have this gold acrylic paint, which is great because gold leaf and embossing is pretty popular with books. So that's how I'm going to do this spine here. I do wish I had a finer brush, but here we are. And you know, it's okay, it's a painted brick. I'm gonna be very Bob Ross about this project. We're painting bricks, okay. I did consider using a stencil or creating a stencil. If you want to be that careful with it, you can create a stencil by printing out on cardstock and cutting it out. But again, it's a brick. I think kind of the free form painting of it is going to be part of the fun. Some gold binding lines. I have seen some beautiful, realistically painted bricks on Pinterest and things. I've seen people basically paint perfect replica of the Harry Potter books. I've seen perfectly executed, realistically painted, aged books, you know, giving kind of shading to where there would be, not embossing, but where they bind it with rope, so it causes ripples in the spine. It's a brick. I'm going to be a little crafty with it like Bob Ross. Just have fun. I have 4 too, so I'm not exactly sure what the other books will be. I surely have 4 different books that are my favorite, but some of them are really difficult seeming to paint. So we'll see. Okay. Let's see if I have a black. Yes, I do have a black Sharpie. Okay. Fine line black Sharpie. So this, I'm gonna tilt it up so you can hopefully see. Just gonna do some lines for the book pages, right? Just holding my pinky on the face to try to help me keep kind of a consistent distance. I'm just drawing some random lines. And I'll continue them on the front. I think, if you've seen, tell me in the comments if you've seen the free library kind of boxes people put outside the front of their houses. We've got a couple in my neighborhood. There's one at the park and at a couple of the houses. My lines are getting much less straight. Anyway, I've been thinking about making one myself. And there's cute versions where it's like dog library. It has dog bones in there too. Anyway, I think these bricks would be a fun little paver path to one. So I haven't quite finalized the idea of my front lawn kind of redesign. I live kind of in a busy location. So not sure how well that would do. All right. Now we're doing the lines of the front. Again, not too worried about equally spacing or anything really. It's brick. It's not going to be very easy to go perfectly straight. I suppose you could make a stamp by making line cuts on a rubber stamp mold. Maybe stamp these. Couple of options. Okay. Now, since we have the spine here, this will be the front. Hiya. And I see some paint got sort of splashed on the side, so I'll have to retouch the white on this side. But I'm also going to go back and put in the teal lines to continue the cover around, because that was the side it was laying down on. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's relatively dry now. Well, we'll just have to do this in 2 stages. Actually, let's go ahead and finish with the title. Well, I think for the next books, I'm going to go for a lighter book cover look so I can sketch better on it. And then maybe also try stamping the lettering. Yes. Okay, so brown. So there's 2 major symbols in the Wheel of Time. There's the wheel that spins the time. Let's see. Maybe I'll add some gold into it. Obviously I want it brown, but maybe not too dark. Okay, let me see if I can get some of this darker paint for the edges. All right. Let's get some spokes going. All right, there's our incredibly rudimentary wheel. I think I might go back and draw a very thin line on the inside to help delineate. I guess I could try painting it. Well, I know I said thin line, but we're going thicker now. It's like eyeliner. If you make one thicker, well, I guess we're doing thicker eyeliner today. Okay, now we need to let that dry so we can come back. I'm going to need to let that dry so I can come back and do the rest. I might, come to think of it, try my hand at making some texture. Just looks a little flat. We've got all this paint right here. Don't want to mess up the lines. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't necessarily look just like wood, but again, it's a brick. All right, time to clean up the brushes, let this wait, dry, come back, add in the final symbol, and then it's just a little bit of line drawing and then we're done. Okay, we're back and it's time to do the last symbol on the brick. It's completely dry. Gave it plenty of time this time, so it's completely dry. And this symbol is going to be a snake. It's a snake in an infinity symbol eating its own tail. I won't go into the reasoning behind any of that, but just suffice it to say, it's a snake that the common thing is for it to be intertwined into the wheel. So some of this beautiful wheel is about to get covered up, but that's just how it's gonna have to be. And I was going to do it in green, but then I decided to do a teal color of the book cover. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be, well, I'm going to go with yellow, red, and orange. So let's go ahead and get ready to start freehanding this. Okay, so I will say it's almost impossible to get texture painting on a brick. I'm sure with enough, I don't know, painting classes and practice, I might be able to manage making scales as I hope to, but it does have a texture, kind of making it look different than the wheel where I just sort of steepled the mixture of yellow and orange. So now I'm going to clean up, try to get a nice clean picture, draw the last, what are these? Word I'm looking for. I'm going to draw the last of the lines on the side and then see how it turns out. Stick with me and you'll see. Okay, and here's the finished book brick in its element. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing any of the others that I do, what I learn, or if you're interested in seeing how I build a free library in the future for my yard. Again, this is Kimbo's Crafts. Thanks for joining me.